Hello students, I am Aarti Sharan. Today I am going to discuss tense with you. You have already done tenses in junior classes. This is just the revision because you have got this in your syllabus. In grammar, tense is a category that expresses time reference with reference to the moment of speaking. That means it gives you the reference of time at the time of speaking. Tenses are usually manifested by use of specific forms of verbs, particularly in their conjugation pattern. Means they join together, especially in pairs. Conjugation means join together, especially in pairs. The main tenses found in many languages include present, past, and future. So, we can say that tense is a form of an action and the time or a state of an action and event. Means it tells you, it indicates the time or the state of action and the event when the action had taken place. Then secondly we can say that tense is a category that expresses time reference. It tells you about the time. It gives you the reference of time. Third is tenses are shown by using different forms of verbs. This verb chapter has been discussed by Bharti ma'am in our videos, so you can go through that and can understand verb. And one thing more you should know that tense word has come from a Latin word called tempus. It has come from a Latin word called tempus. Now let's come to the types of classification of tenses. The types of tenses. You know very well there are three kinds of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. They are also classified into four groups: in present, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So is the case with past tense: simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Similarly, in future tense also you can get simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Let's discuss the use of simple present tense. When we use simple present tense, we use simple present tense when we talk about things in general. Means when we talk about things, when something happening all the time. We are not talking about something happening now. We are talking about something happening every time, means all the time. So here it is written that we use simple present tense to talk about the things in general, not about something happening now, but about something happening all the time. Means we talk about the things in general with that means something happening something happening all the time, and we are not talking about something that is happening now. For example, I eat, I write letter, I play the sitar. So we are talking about the thing which always happen. Here the verb refers to the present time. We are not talking about the thing which is happening now, but it always happen. Simple present tense is also used to express scientific facts or permanent truth. That means When we say that water boils at 100 degrees centigrade, that it is a scientific fact. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. It cannot boil below that temperature. Water freezes into ice. When you cool the water, it will become ice. So this is the scientific fact. Whereas the permanent truth is the sun rises in the east. The sun always rises in the east. You cannot say that sun rises in the west. The sun rises in the east. So with the permanent truth and the scientific fact, we use simple present tense. We also use simple present tense in proverb which have the force of permanent truth. Force of permanent truth. That means here the example is, it takes two to make a quarrel. Single person cannot quarrel. So it takes two to make two person, or more than two person can make a quarrel. Or you can say, another example is, birds of a feather flock together. That means people having same interest, or they can live together. So birds of a feather flock together. So can you see, in all these sentences I've used simple present tense. In previous scientific facts, boils, permanent truth, rises. Here in proverb, it takes, then here flock, because birds plural. So birds is written in plural, so a flock. So everywhere I am using simple present tense. And the last is to express natural qualities or processes and professional activities. That means simple present tense is used in when we are going to express the natural quality or the professional activities or processes. For example, here you can see, fruits contain lots of vitamins and minerals. So this is the natural quality of the fruit. A fruit contains lot of vitamins and minerals. So this is the natural quality, and so with fruits contain is used, it is simple present tense. The second example is, a dentist takes care of teeth. This is professional activity. Only dentist can take care of teeth. So here a dentist takes. Again, takes is in simple present tense. We cannot say that an orthopedic takes care of teeth. So here professional activity is there. And that is why we have used simple present tense in all these three places, four places. First, when the something happened when we talk about things in general which happen all the time, like I play, I eat, etc. Then we talk about the scientific fact or general truth. We use simple present tense like boils, rises. When in the proverb also, which have the force of permanent truth, in that case also we use simple present tense like takes, flock. And when we express natural qualities or processes and professional activities, in that case also we use simple present tense, like contain is a natural quality and takes is professional activity. Now come to the present continuous tense. We use present continuous tense to express action going on at time of speaking. At the time of speaking. The action which is going on at the time of speaking, we use present continuous tense. For example, he is speaking. So when we are talking about something, he is speaking. This is the present continuous tense. Now come to present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, you can see, again if a past action is linked with the present, if the past action is linked with the present, then it is expressed in the present perfect tense. If the past action is linked with the present, we express it in the present perfect tense. For example, here you can see, if any activity has started in the past and its effect could be seen in the present, it is linked with the present, then we use present perfect tense here. For example, I have purchased a personal computer. I have purchased. Have purchased is present perfect tense. To present perfect tense, I have purchased a previously I didn't have. So now I have purchased a personal computer, and that is why I can work much faster. The effect could be seen in the present. Then use of present perfect tense, where we use present perfect tense. First, to express an action that has just been completed. The action which has just been completed, in that case we use present perfect tense. For example, Sumi, have you heard from Sony? Or another sentence, Ritu, I have just got a letter from her. So here you can see have heard. I have got. So Sumi is asking, have you heard from Sony? And Ritu is speaking, answering, I have just got a letter from her. So here present perfect tense is used to express the action that has just been completed. In the second case, it is used to express an action completed sometime in the past but linked with the present. That means the action in the past has a result in present. For example, the principal has extended the date to pay the fees. That means that we have got we can pay fees even now without any fine, because she had extended, principal has extended the date to pay the fees. She has extended, here has extended is given, has extended means she has extended the date to pay the fees. That means we can pay fees now without any fine. Then comes the next one is present perfect tense. One more thing, present perfect tense is used with these words like just, already and yet. Just see the example here. Would you like to have a cup of tea? No thanks, I have just taken. So just word we have used here, have taken. Have taken is there. So just is used with I have taken. Then already, don't forget to pay the telephone bill in time. Again, as I have already paid. That means have already. Already is used with have paid. Another yet. With yet also we use present perfect tense. I have received the letter, but I haven't sent a reply yet. So I have received the letter, but I haven't sent a reply yet. So here we have used just, already and yet in present perfect tense. Now the next is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is also used to express an action that began in the past and has been in progress till the time of speaking. It has started in the past, but still it is in progress when I am speaking. For example, I have been waiting for the bus since 7 o'clock. That means I started waiting for the bus at 7 o'clock and till now I am waiting for the bus. The action or the activity is continued. It has started in the past and it is still in progress. And the second one is to express an action that finished just a short while ago. It has started and it has finished also, but just a short while ago. Then also we use present perfect continuous. For example, some cattle have been treading over these flower beds. They were walking on these flower beds, but now they have gone. So now they have gone away, but the activity the activity is finished just a short while ago. So here again we have used have been treading. Have been treading here. Have been treading is here present perfect continuous tense. Now we have come to the end of the present tense. In the next video, I'll discuss past tense. Thank you.